Man falsely accused of being shooter in Trewlany's murder. 876 report, we keep you in the know. Tevin Steve Hutchinson is a very unlucky man. Just after a month after losing his driver's license, instead of turning it over to the police, someone has copied it and placed this information on social media, and worse, is alleging that he was the trigger man who killed banker Angelo Garwood at the Trewlany church last Sunday. This has driven fear into the young man, who said yesterday that people have been pointing fingers at him whenever he's out in public, causing him to stay mostly indoors. Hutchinson, in an interview, told that he has been living in fear due to the work of unscrupulous people. His attorney, Mike Lorne, yesterday made it very clear that his client is not the man who carried out the brazen murder of Angelo Garwood during a service at the Agape Christian Fellowship Church in Trewlany, and has appealed to the public to desist from ruining his client's reputation any further by continuing to share it online. Lo Garwood, a National Commercial Bank employee, was shot and killed during worship by an assailant who then fled the scene in an awaiting motorcar. Loud screams and other emotional reactions can be heard from other worshippers as the church service was being streamed live on Facebook. Police have since arrested three individuals in relation to the murder. A very concerned Lauren described the circumstances as a conspiracy and told the news team of the resulting injuries to Hutchinson's reputation. "My client is based in Kingston. I don't know who conspired to start circulating and pushing it like he was involved. That has gotten tremendous traction all over the island and has caused tremendous damage to the man's reputation, and the injury is beyond repair." When you're placed in this kind of category, automatically persons start to judge you. They can't unsee what they have already seen. People will form their judgment, which is something we have not had before, placed against his name, Lauren told. The attorney explained that Hutchinson has a letter from the police clearing his name. They have given him a letter stating that he's not a person of interest for him to walk around with, in case other officers would have seen the image and tried to arrest him or bring him to somewhere because they believe he's a person of interest. He's not a person of interest, and we ask that all circulation of his ID on social media and other platforms cease and desist, said the lawyer. In the meantime, Hutchinson, also along with his attorney and the police, are pushing to have charges under the Cybercrimes Act laid against culprits responsible for circulating his driver's license on social media and labeling him as a triggerman in Sunday's murder of Lo Garwood during a service at the Agape Christian Fellowship Church in Falmouth, Trewlany. Lauren said they will be working closely with the police to clear his client's name and bring those responsible to justice. This is what we will most certainly be exploring with the assistance of the police. Most certainly, we have to go further to find out who the culprit is or the culprits behind the act of putting the young man features and information out like that to the public. To say this man who's committed what could be described as the most heinous crime currently. Head of the Jamaica Constabulary Force JCF Corporate Communications Unit, Senior Superintendent Stephanie Lindsay indicated yesterday that a number of people could be charged in this particular case following the necessary investigations. She said, "People have been taking up the practice of pushing people's image out in the public domain without any facts," and pointed out that those responsible have endangered Hutchinson's life. Yesterday, the JCF posted a photograph of Hutchinson on its Twitter page in hopes of clearing his name and explaining that he is not wanted in connection with any crime or incident currently under investigation by the police. According to Lindsay, under the Cybercrimes Act, you can be charged if you put out any information that embarrasses, puts a person at risk, or interferes with the person's character. Lindsay also stated people who shared the image could also be charged. Thank you for listening 876 Report. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for further news.